Hello and welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. This one right here.
Yeah.
And today, we're playing Blood Feud. We're on episode number 7. And yeah. Would the players each like to introduce their characters?
Yeah, I can go ahead. I'm Zane. I'm playing Aru Yutaka. He's a Darkling Artificer. He aspires to be a great puppeteer.
He's always loved trains.
Ventriloquist?
He's not yet. Not a ventriloquist yet. He's a chill guy, though he does have a darker side to him, as in he doesn't care what goes on as long as he gets what he wants.
Yeah, there was a pay dispute going on.
Okay. Who next?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm playing Nightwatch. I am a Wolfforge cleric of Saluna. Praise the moon.
Praise the moon. Who next?
I can go. So I'm playing Ebba, who is a reborn necromancer. And yeah, that's pretty much it. She's just trying to learn more spells. She still feels very, unsure of herself, and as a reborn, also has memory issues.
Yes.
And that leaves me. I am again the damn pure warlock.
Yep. What happened last time we played?
We left on a journey to, deliver some life glass to the gnomes in Sprocketon.
Yes.
Please don't fall like Goose did.
While we were passing City of Gates, Dian and Aru decide to do some shopping. And now owe some souls to Braziel. Which is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then after
Where-
leaving, we come across we were able to get safe passage through the Darkwoods after having to pay a werepanther.
Mm-hmm.
And then while we were on the path, fought some blood bees,
Vulture bees, yes.
vulture bees. And after, looking through what they were eating, we found a courier
I'll go get tight up on the roof.
with a letter saying that they delivered a package to the rigid peacock or cockatrices.
Rigid cockatrice, yes.
Rigid cockatrices from the Darkwood brewery. And then Haru almost lost his legs.
Yeah. Well, close to my life, but
When he decided to let the smell of gingerbread get to him, and he stepped on seed pods.
Yes.
After getting healed up,
Where's Goose and Bee?
we were able to get out of the Darkwoods, which we then come across the brewery that I mentioned, which seemed to have been abandoned, and then magically had plants to grow all over it.
Yes.
The party found a little house right next to the building.
Clearly
It was
clearly the brewer's house, yes.
Yeah, which a sweet person was asking for help. Two out of the 3 party members decided they were going to go through the like a window, while Night Watch was just more of trying to bang the door open with her hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a troll.
There was indeed.
Yes. Fights happened. Night Watch got KO'd, got back up, and just lots of acid being thrown about.
Lots of acid being thrown about. Yes, because trolls can't regenerate from acid. So
After that, we decided to settle in for the night, sleeping in the abandoned brewer's house.
Mm-hmm.
And some RP happened in the our little tap.
Anything of significance?
No, not really.
Night Watch is like catching on to the fact that something's wrong with those daggers.
Yes. Yes, there is.
Nothing major.
Is there anything I missed?
I don't think so. I think anybody.
That sounds right.
Yeah, sounds right to me too.
Sounds right. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, well done. Okay. So your long rest, you pretty much just chatted with your downtime. You've got all your spell slots and hit points back. Toby. And what's the plan for today?
We never actually discussed that
Mm-hmm.
during all our talk.
The plan is to head into the desert
Mm-hmm.
towards Crocketon, like we originally planned.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna?
Don't we want to check out the brewery building first? Like, try and figure out why it's all covered in mines and stuff?
No. No, we do not.
Are you sure?
I don't wanna-
There's not anything you're hiding, is there?
Ooh, suspicion's been
Yeah.
pointed in his direction.
Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. You and Eva are genuinely good people. I'm no hero. I'm the villain. I'm going to do the things that need to get done any way they need to be done so that we stay alive. If you can't handle that, there may be a problem.
I just put my hand on his shoulder saying, I believe that there's goodness in you, even if you don't. As long as we don't murder orphans,
Probably
everything
needs
will
to
be okay.
As long as we don't murder orphans.
But that was
Children. Children are forever off limits.
See, you're not that you're not evil, or at least that evil.
Okay. So what you
Okay,
gonna?
should we go to the desert?
Question: are teenagers off limits? Because those guys are annoying.
Aren't you a teenager?
If they're old enough,
Most new adventurers are coming of age, like either late
Aru?
teens or post teens. So
Drew's early teen. She's like 13. So he's being a hypocrite.
a little bit. But
they're somewhat
I actually
able to take care of themselves on their own.
I actually remember being 13 and thinking that older teenagers were annoying and obnoxious and didn't get why they were so disrespectful and mean to their parents.
And then you grew up.
Funnily enough, I didn't hit my rebellious phase until I was in my early 20s, but yeah.
Pepper's
But anyway.
looking a bit thoughtful. She says, "What if it's an evil child and you know that they're going to destroy the world?"
But we wait till they're an adult.
That situation is very delicate, but if absolutely they're 100% evil with no redeeming qualities, then I do not mind breaking their skulls.
I'm going to grab a snack and then watch the world burn.
Ooh, you got popcorn?
Anyway.
Soaked in blood.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
this
like
is getting us
some
nowhere.
tough
I'm sorry.
talk for people who barely survived a encounter with a troll like yesterday evening. I think we should just carry on and try and finish this job.
Yeah, I really want to get rid of the one box. Like after that, we can take it slow and easy on the rest of them. But I really want to get rid of this box. It scares me.
Fair.
It's not that scary.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, really, really, really is. Not the stuff of it, but what's inside of it? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, no.
Sorry about that.
I mean, I understand like they're dangerous if they're out of their shell, but yeah.
They will suck your life out faster than a succubus or incubus.
I don't know what's happening.
Or like,
So, magic is completely useless in their vicinity. Can we please make the delivery?
yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
Let's
is
go.
everyone ready then?
off to the desert you go. So, anything in particular you want to do to prepare?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Make sure we have plenty of water.
That would be a great idea, yes.
Hey, Johnny.
Alright. So, there is a well. It's a little overgrown, but you could draw up some water from the well to fill up your flasks, etc. You might even find some additional containers on the premises to fill up with water, because you're going to need it. Well, apart from those who don't need water, of course. But you can still carry water for the people who do need it.
Yeah, I think right now to actually eat and drink with me and Haru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aru still needs food and drink.
So do I for
Mm-hmm.
3 more levels.
For what? For 3 more levels?
At level, yeah,
In my
character level 6. Warlocks of the Undead stop needing drink.
didn't realize
Yeah.
it was still available.
Okay. Do you want to try and find more bottles that you can fill with water, or you're happy with the water skins that you are currently carrying?
A few more containers because desert.
Yeah. Where would
But yeah, no,
a copious amount of containers?
In the brewery building.
Yes.
So off we go anyway.
All right.
Hmm.
So into the brewery building you go, and of course the door has been ripped off its hinges by the growing vines. The interior of the brewery, like you can see these huge brass vats and distillers and stuff that are all overgrown. But it's warm in there, and you can see an orange glow coming from a still active furnace. There's also lots of barrels and glass bottles and stuff like that around. But yeah, you probably
I'm going to pick up some glass bottles
okay.
to fill from the well.
Mhm.
I'll pick up maybe 2.
That's a good though.
Okay.
Is there like string or rope around?
Yeah. Do a perception check. See if you can find it.
Okay.
It was either. No, it was either find my fortune elsewhere or get married to some randomer I didn't know. So here I am.
14. Yeah. You see
Love it.
rope bound
I
around some
bought-
casks. Sorry?
She forgot to roll that with advantage.
It doesn't matter. She's found it anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for helping.
As you're looking around, you hear thumping coming from inside the furnace.
Mhm.
Like something's trapped in there and trying to get out.
Oh, nice.
Can I do an insight check or nature check? See if I can figure out what it is.
Nature, maybe?
Yeah. I've got a +3 for nature. I keep forgetting.
I'll give you guidance. So add like a +4.
Ooh!
Like +4. Oh, wait, never mind. You better now.
If the fire's still burning
Last time I saw him, he was wearing all in.
and it's trying to get out, it's probably a fire elemental.
Okay.
And it might be the reason why the fire hasn't gone out.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
It might be the eating process. Okay, I think we should probably leave that alone. I think there's a fire elemental in there. Let's not go near it.
It bangs on the inside of its cast iron prison again.
I'll do like a history on like fire elementals and like if they're good or evil.
Alright.
That's good though.
And I'll give myself guidance.
11. You're fairly certain that they are neither?
Okay, so neutral.
Yeah.
I was going to knock on the side of the thing with her staff and go, hello?
It repeats the same rhythm, but you don't hear it speak. Or at least, not in any language you understand. You hear a bunch of, crackling and roaring, but that's still the normal fire sounds.
I
I
will
guess I
cast.
probably can't speak to fire elementals.
No, not unless you know Ignan. Go on.
I will cast comprehend language.
Okay.
No, I was thinking.
You you can now interpret the crackling and popping sounds of the fire as, "Get me the fuck out of here, you fucking bastards! I've been trapped in here for months. The brewer hasn't been around. Let me out of here. I need feeding. Let me the fuck out."
I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna. Can I roll an empty wooden barrel near the furnace before we open the door?
Yes.
Did go out west
Um,
originally.
How heavy does the door look?
It's pretty large and pretty heavy, and there's a fucking padlock on it.
I can pick the lock and then pull the door open. I'm both strong and proficient.
All right, go for it. Go ahead and do your thieves' tools check.
No, I haven't.
One.
around then, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, so. Alright. Never mind, I can't pick that lock.
Deanne and Nightwatch will notice that there is a key hanging up front on a post nearby. A big iron key.
I just slowly just walk towards the key.
Well,
I'll hand the key.
while Aru's still cursing about not being able to open the fucking lock.
Mage hand the key and then put it in the lock.
Nice.
That works.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm assuming the mage hand will then turn the key. Alright. Click,
Okay,
pop.
Mike?
Padlock is open. Does the mage hand remove the padlock from
Yes.
the... Yeah. Okay. And then open the door, presumably. Like, lift the bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fire elemental busts out and immediately consumes the wood barrel, saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know who the fuck you are, but thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you."
Just sort of nod at it and then be like, point towards the doorway and get out of its way because I don't. It's not harming us. We're not harming it.
Mhm.
Let it find its way back to the fire, the plane of fire.
Thank you very much.
After consuming the barrel, it leaps to the shriveled and dried vines that were close to the furnace and starts burning them too.
Let's grab whatever we
Probably
need.
Get out of here. We should probably leave now.
Grab
Yep.
as many bottles.
That's a good plan. Let's just grab some. Let's grab some more bottles or whatever. Go fill them in the well and head out.
Yep, and we can
I
use
think this
the
whole building
rope
might
to
go up.
hold them
It is
together.
covered in vines.
And what do you think is likely going to be in those big vats?
Explosive
Okay.
stuff.
Run!
Booze.
Booze. And what does booze do when it gets hot?
Burn!
Explode.
It explodes. So yeah, you might want to get the fuck out of there.
Aru's already running out.
Or,
Fuck that. Clean it up now.
or you could put down the fire elemental. That would be the quickest way to get it back to its home plane, would be to destroy it.
It feels bad though. It feels bad. Why would we want to destroy it? Let's just leave.
If this building catches on fire, fire might spread to the forest. I don't much like the forest, so I'm okay with the forest burning.
That's not where I thought you were going to go with that.
Oh, poor grandma.
Oh, she's got it covered. Don't worry about Grandma.
Okay, fine. Poor werepantsers.
Alright.
There.
Plus, the
Yeah.
forest is quite soggy, so
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
sure it won't get far.
And
It'll be fine.
and you know that the werepanthers are druids, so
Yeah, everything will be fine. But we'll keep people busy out of our hair for a bit.
Yeah.
So let's fill our stuff and get the heck out of here before it does actually go boom boom.
boom, boom,
And get some
boom.
water from the well before the well water starts to boil.
Yeah.
Well, if it's boiling, it would probably remove any impurities that might be in it.
Well, it's going to be hard to
To be
collect
fair, we can
it.
just boil the water on me.
Yeah, you can take the... Yeah. So you fill up the bottles of water as quickly as you can, even as the fire is spreading. You even hear the first explosion.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
It's raining, it's pouring, the booze is exploding.
Run.
I'd be sad if it was a good red elven wine, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Probably not, no.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so you leg it away from the brewery towards the desert as you hear another bigger, louder explosion. You can actually feel the blast against your backs as you're leaving.
Well, one of the bigger ones finally went. Cool.
Yep.
Ebba's hat nearly comes off her head and she holds on tight to the brim.
Alright. And you come towards the edge of the cold desert. Because I'm assuming you're traveling at night.
Yeah.
Probably, yes.
You can see the lights of Sprocketon hovering above the desert. And, of course, walking through the desert is a bit of a trudge because it's all difficult terrain.
Yep.
Your feet tend to... The ground itself shifts as you step on it. It's doesn't make for easy or fast travel at all. And the desert sands are blowing the sand around. Altering the landscape even as you're walking through it.
No.
Before long, you see a light, a lantern, moving through the desert dunes.
We're about to die.
Are you going to approach the lights or avoid it?
We're all going to die someday, Aru.
Well, I'd like to die later than now.
Dude, you live in a city full of dead people. Death is not the end.
It is for me.
Oh yes, because you boom.
Wait, doesn't like Aru like respawn?
No.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, if he dies, then all of the light stored inside him explodes outwards. And he's bits.
Some others say respawn, but not Aru. Aru go boom.
Now, in theory, you could collect all his bits together and stitch him back together and then reanimate him.
Just don't forget the most important bit. We're not making Osiris.
Yes, you need to collect his rod. Anyway.
Yes, the lights. How like searching or?
Anyway.
Are you moving towards the light, or are you trying to avoid it?
Is it bobbing along as if it's held by someone as they walk?
Yes.
Or is it moving straight?
It is moving. It is bobbing along as if it's being carried by somebody.
Can I try to make out the shape of what's holding it?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, you've got incredible
eyes.
Haven't you not watched?
Yes,
Yeah.
they sparkle.
They sparkle. Oh, nice. Okay. By the dim and distant light of this lantern, you make out the shape of a strange creature that looks like it's some sort of scorpion centaur. And he is dragging along a humanoid figure bound in chains behind him.
Nope.
We don't. Oh,
You gonna tell the others what it is?
I watch.
Yes.
I
Like,
watch. What can you see?
that is a centaur scorpion. Probably not what we're looking for.
Might be.
that's interesting. Anything else?
He's carrying what looks like someone bound up in chains.
He's dragging someone bound in chains behind him.
Kind of.
And you're not rushing to save the chained person?
Well,
Come here. Are you feeling okay? Are you hot? Did something happen to you? Do we need to take you?
Fine, you asked for it. I guess I
We have to-
slowly
we have
start
to
like
save the
walking
person in
towards the
chains.
centaur.
you start walking
See?
towards the centaur.
Yeah, it's like giving like the end a look of like saying, "I'm doing it. I'm doing it."
You were gonna do it anyway. I know you. And if you didn't, Eva definitely would.
Okay. As you approach it, it clicks at you. You don't know what it's saying, but it sounds hostile. I can't even do the noise. But yeah.
Why have you got someone in chains? Ever shouts.
It drives the lantern into the ground and draws a long sword.
Huzzah! Here we go.
Raising its tail in a threatening manner.
Great.
What do you do?
I'll try intimidation.
You're gonna try and intimidate him.
Yes,
Okay.
with a with like a -1.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Oh, no.
Dumb ways to die.
Y'all be quiet. Deanne was poking the stick.
It backs off a little, but raises its tail even higher. Looks even more certain that you're hostile.
Hey, Dan! Can you hear what it's saying?
Can I what? I can't speak its language. I can maybe learn to understand it, but then I'll probably be out of magic.
Do you know common, sir / madam?
It charges. Roll initiative.
I blame you. Night Watch.
I blame Deanne.
It was either going to be you or Eva that said we had to go save the person in chains. I knew it was going to happen, so there wasn't a darn thing I could.
To be perfectly honest, I thought that was like a corpse he was carrying.
No. That's standing. Ebba, you need to actually add your modifier, I'm afraid. Alright. So, Night Watch. We're going to have to roll off. D6, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
Pretty sure it's gonna go. Yep.
All right, so Ebba gets to respond to the. Well, actually, Aru is first. Aru with 19. And then Ebba
Yay!
with 17. Followed by the Tlinkali. And then Nightwatch
Have a look in the bone.
and Diane.
I may be last, but it wasn't like I rolled a really crappy number this time.
You got a 16. That was a good roll. Aru, what do you want to do to this scorpion boy?
I'm gonna send in my steel defender with the dagger,
All right.
and it's going to try to attack. Where is my steel defender stuff? Damn it, I forgot to bring that up. 1 sec as I bring that up.
Y'all.
Because I am not the brightest boy.
I know it doesn't come up from Monster, but I'm wondering. No.
Okay, here it is. 2.
Maybe they've updated it? No. 15
Might
to
be
hit?
class. Yeah, 15 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Great.
Hooray!
4.
12 points
12.
of damage. That's a... What's the 2d6 from?
My Deathly Touch.
Well, you said it's the Steel Defender that's attacking, right?
Yeah, we went over this earlier, as I could use it. Not earlier, but like 2 weeks ago. That I can forego my attack for Steel Defender since I have strings and using it equivalent as a weapon.
He was around earlier.
Okay. I'm just
I
trying
could
to
try
think,
finding
I'm
them.
just trying to think through the logic of how your Deathly Touch would transmit through the Steel Defender. But if I've already...
Because I'm using strings to manipulate it, and
okay.
and then the magic goes through that.
Gotcha. All right. And Ebba.
I'm going to surround it. How close is the person in the chains to it?
Awesome, thank you.
He's about 10 foot behind the Tlinkali, and since he's wasn't able to keep up with Tlinkali, he's currently prone. He's
Okay.
not...
I am going to... If I did Cloud of Daggers,
It would
I'm
only...
just a bit worried. Like, if I did put... Then it moves forward. It could drag its prisoner through the Cloud of Daggers.
Yeah, but at the moment it's already engaged in melee with Aru. No, with Aru's Steel Defender. So, in order to move away from the Cloud of Daggers, it would also trigger an opportunity attack. Does that make sense?
Aha, okay, that's what I'll do then. Because, yeah, it'll take damage every turn.
Yes, it will. Just give me a second, because Toby needs to go out again. I don't know why he's being so whiny today. I'll be right back. What you doing?
Yay! I got to do my monologue. I'm so
You're
happy.
so proud of you.
Children. Children. What is wrong with my brain?
A lot.
Yeah.
What's
I
your
will not be sharing what thoughts just came through my head because I don't know. My brain is very weird.
We know. Don't worry.
Even if it was an actual centaur, they're considered fey or something stupid. Why are you taking so too loud?
Hooray, he peed. Okay. So, where were we? Okay, so you've done the Cloud of Daggers. It takes 4d4 slashing damage when it first enters the spell's area, which would be right now. So, would you like to roll the 4d4?
Yep.
Oh. 12 again. Okay. And then,
It also takes that on its turn.
yes. So it's now its turn, so it's going to take another 4d4. Would you do the honors? Another 10. Very nice.
So it's now taken
A total
34 points of damage.
That's correct, yes. It's not looking bloody yet, though. And it's going to drop the chain and wield its longsword with both hands. And attack the steel defender. Does a 23 hit?
Yes, a 23 hits.
And so that's a D10 plus 3. 6 points of slashing damage. And then it is also, I believe you are still the only one in melee. Or rather, your steel defender is. 25. It's another D6 plus 3. Is your steel defender immune to poison damage?
Let me double check. I believe it is. Yes, it is.
Alright. Then it only takes 4 points of damage from the sting. So 10 points of damage altogether to your steel defender.
Thank you.
And Nightwatch.
Alright, alright, I'll do Guiding Bolt.
I'm sorry, what?
Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Gonna blast.
Does not hit. So the blast of radiance goes right right past its shoulder. Sorry.
It's okay.
And Diane. Diane.
I believe he's dealing with kids, he
He-
said.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. First, bonus action, form of dread.
Okay. Giving you temporary hit points. And are you going to force it to make a wisdom save?
I have to hit it first.
If you hit a creature, yes. That
Yeah.
was a d10 plus 3.
Isn't that what the form of dread is?
Oh, for your temporary hit points. I thought you were trying to hit it. Yeah. Okay, you get 12 temporary hit points. Sorry.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that that's what that's supposed to be.
Yes.
The 20 plus. Six, I think.
For what?
To hit with my Eldritch Blast.
Plus 5.
Should be plus 6 with the rod.
Oh. That hasn't.
Yeah, we're out of.
Yeah, that's not on my copy of your character sheet. But yeah.
We did talk about us going shopping, so
Yes.
I meant to send you a new copy of the sheet with
That's
the
fine.
rod.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, rod
if
of
you got
the keeper.
if you got a plus 1 rod of the pack keeper, then yes, it would be plus 6.
Okay, so I do indeed.
Does not hit.
Okay. I'm going to move. I know it's fighting the defender, but I'm going to move a few steps back anyway. A little bit behind Nightwatch.
Okay. And it's.
No, that's it.
Okay. Aru.
Shield defender's going to stab.
Go on then.
11.
Doesn't it?
Didn't think so. I'm going to shoot. Doesn't hit. That's my turn.
The shot just bounces off its carapace and pisses it off. Ebba, what do you want to do?
I want to get rid of this thing as quickly as we can, so I'm going to do magic missile now.
Okay. So 3d4 plus 3. I just... Ebra, I saw on your character sheet that you've put the Necropolis Couriers as the name of your organization. And it just occurred to me that if you were called the Necropolis Package Couriers, that would make you NPCs.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
And it's parcel, not package.
Parcel. Parcel.
Parcel.
couriers.
The right name is parcel, yeah.
Okay.
Well, aren't we posh?
You don't enjoy handling packages?
Only parcels.
Only parcels.
We're just not doing it.
Anyway. Okay.
So I hit it for 10 points, so it's now taken 44 points of damage. How many points has it got anyway?
It's still not looking... Well, actually, it's beginning to look a little bloody. The carapace is looking cracked in places. Your turn. And it is now the Twinkali's turn, who is still going to be... It's not very smart.
It takes
So it takes 4d4.
Yeah, roll the 4d4.
It has to take the damage from the daggers.
Roll it. 9 more points of damage. And then Steel Defender. I'm assuming the 12 misses,
Yeah.
so the 9 won't hit either. So it's longsword just sparks off of the metal casing of your Steel Defender.
Yep.
And the sting just pokes uselessly against it. Nightwatch.
Alright, I'm gonna try another guiding bolt.
Okay. "17 hits."
Okay, and I'm gonna upcast it, so do 5d6.
Okay. 12 more points of damage. And the next person to attack the Tlinkali will be able to get advantage on the attack. If got anything else up your sleeve, Nightwatch, or is it Deanne's turn?
Yeah, it's Deanne's turn.
Okay.
Bonus action Hex.
Nice.
And then Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
The pride glory of warlocks.
I'm sorry, what?
The pride and joy of warlocks.
Indeed. 19. Okay, that hits.
I would also like it to make me a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Yes.
Well, that definitely passes.
But it takes 10 more points of damage.
Yep.
Alright then. Aru.
My turn. I'm going to try to stab again.
Shocking. I am
Very.
so surprised.
17.
That hits.
$12.
12 more points of damage, and it goes down.
Yay!
Yay!
Hi, buddy.
I knew we could do it.
Dare to believe you will survive.
He will.
Okay, Ebba is going to end concentration on the Cloud of Daggers if it's not already gone
That's a great idea.
down.
Yes. Okay. The fellow slowly gets to his feet and loosens the chains that were
Goose, is Stefan still around? Or she...
wrapped around it. Thank you so much for your help. I'm eternally grateful.
No problem. We couldn't see a fellow creature in such distress. We had to help you.
It's rare to meet someone so kind-hearted and thoughtful in this place. This desert is not.
Who are you?
Sorry?
Who are you and what'd you do to piss this thing off?
Oh, nothing. I believe they are slavers by nature. I do believe it was intending to sell me to someone. Obviously, I don't know exactly who. But Yeah. Just
What's your name?
Sorry.
you may call me Callum.
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 Okay, nice to meet you, Callum. I'm Ebba.
Ebba. Such a nice name. You are rather striking, Ebba. You part elf?
Yes. We're couriers. Anyway, I'm happy that you're free now, so you can get back to whatever you were doing before.
What's the plan?
Oh, and I feel I owe you something. I would like to use the other function of my rod as they talk. What is
I would like to regain one of my past
oh, spell slots.
magic spells.
Okay. Okay. Okay, just making sure I knew which rod you were talking about. Okay, so so Callum says, I feel I owe you something for what you did for me. Please, if ever you need a favor, just call on me.
Well, we don't know where you live. How would we call on you?
Oh, right,
Oh, just say my name. I'll be there. And he disappears in a
Okay.
cloud of sulfur.
Wow.
Sam,
Is he like a
Insight?
devil or something?
Sorry?
Nightwatch is going to use her insight.
Yeah. That was probably something fiendish.
I had nothing to do with this. This wasn't me. Nope. Yaru,
Well, it just
you got the
Ebba's like, well, even if he was a bit odd, it doesn't mean he's not a nice person. Deep down.
Ebba?
He's either a demon or a devil, which means he comes from the lower planes. They're not good people.
Who's got
Yaru,
a good insight?
Nightwatch.
Yeah. Generally, fiends that are committed to making and keeping deals are devils.
Okay.
Demons are
good
too
news.
chaotic for that shit.
Okay, good news is just a devil.
Just a devil.
Compared to the demons.
Granted. Aru, I know you. Harvest the stinger.
okay. This might not. Night Watch.
Medicine.
Okay.
You're better at this. I have a terrible nature. And
Medicine.
last time we.
It would be medicine
Medicine.
to surgically remove
Okay.
the poison sacs
Oh.
without rupturing them.
I
Got
thought it was nature.
You can also use survival if you prefer.
Nah, medicine is better.
Yeah, either way, I'm shit. I got a +0 to both those.
Yeah. Okay.
I did the guidance, so 15.
Yeah. So you now have access to a poison. You have Tilinkali poison. Did you want to identify it now that you've got it?
Yeah, I'll identify it.
Okay. If he could vanish like that, how was he chained up? Exactly. Anyway,
I'm going to examine the chains very closely. That's what while they're doing that, she's going to look at the chains.
They are just spiky chains. It's okay. So, first of all, the poison. It's a.
Yeah.
It needs to. It needs to wound the enemy to have effect. But if you put it on a weapon or something, it will do an additional 4d6 poison damage on top of whatever the weapon damage is, and the target needs to succeed on a DC 14 con save or be poisoned for 1 minute. Could you also roll a d4?
Yeah, well, I'm typing that out. 1 sec.
Actually, no, don't do that. You've got 5 doses, basically. You can use this 5 times before it runs out. If they fail a saving throw by 5 or more, by the way, they're also paralyzed while they are poisoned.
Okay.
And it's my turn to let Toby out again. I'll be right back.
We could have been absolutely screwed that fight.
Yeah,
What?
that could have been nasty.
What?
It could have been bad.
Yeah.
Very glad we're
Well,
all
we're a good party. We're really clever. We know what
we
we're
also
doing.
had to use ranged attacks mostly. The only thing I have to get up close is the steel defender.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I need to cast something on my steel defender.
Does it need some healing?
It gets free healing.
Ah,
Let it go. Alright, I'm just going to repeatedly cast Mending on it.
Sorry, Goose. Can I jump into
Well,
this
actually,
and get my horse out?
Anthony's gone, so we'll wait till he gets back.
Thank you.
I summon?
Thank you.
I love being where I am.
how do you guys reckon we get a ride up to the city?
Well, I assume when we get to the area marked on that's described on our contract or marked on the map, we'll find some way to get a hold of them or what have you, and
Fair.
They won't leave us completely. Fun.
Any good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think my throat
I just thought of something.
dust a bit, but
I currently hold a multitude of poisons.
Yeah.
What if I coated one weapon in all the...
because I don't know exactly if we're meant to stay or
I,
what's happening.
I could coat a bolt in
Stuff in it.
the scorpion,
Junk
centaur
food.
poison, the scorpion poison, the spider venom, I had another.
Check the uses of poison. Because I believe
Seems like
each use of a poison can coat one melee weapon or 3 pieces of ammunition.
True.
But also, I guess, like, you don't waste the poison if you just use it one at a time.
If the problem is, I'll probably use it on a melee weapon because if I shoot the arrow and miss, then there goes that poison. Whereas a melee weapon, it stays on until you hit.
That's why you don't miss with the arrows.
Yep.
Sorry, this is coming from the guy who played the archer with the arrows, with the poison, and the stupid stuff that if he really wanted you not to get up, could do 1,000+ points of damage in his opening round. Kind of do miss playing the guy who was like, dishonor on you, dishonor on your horse, dishonor on your entire family line.
Hopefully he's got his zoomies out now. Okay,
Okay.
so
Anthony, I'm going to cast Mending on the Steel Defender, so it's all healed up.
okay, the chain.
Yes.
The Tlinkali chain is an interesting weapon. So, it's got a 10-foot reach if you master the art of using it as a weapon. And if on a hit, it does 1d6 plus your strength modifier of piercing damage, and the target is grappled. If it's a large or smaller creature, until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. But the Tlinkali can't use the spike chain against... You can't use the spike chain against anyone else. Because once you've wrapped somebody up, they're,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
So yeah, who
So
wants...
basically, the thing couldn't escape because he couldn't use his hands to activate any of his crap.
There is that possibility, yeah.
Or he wanted to be there.
Or he what?
Or he wanted to be there.
Or he wanted to be there. So, Ebba, are you claiming the chain, or are you handing it to someone else?
I'll offer it to other people because I don't think Ebba would be proficient at using it anyway. So she's just going to say, "Hey, does anyone want this chain?"
I'll take it. I'm proficient.
And of course, there's also a longsword. Nightwatch is sure that he was faking it.
Yeah. We'll take the chain.
Okay, add the Tlinkali chain, the spiked chain, to your character sheet, and whoever wants the longsword can have that. He was looking for people to sugar.
To be a sugar. To make deals with people.
Oh, right. Yes, he was laying a trap so that he would have to owe you a favor. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very likely. It's the kind of shit the devils do, right?
Yeah. What's the stats for the longsword?
Standard longsword. So it does D8 one-handed, D10 two-handed. I think.
Probably start for
Yes.
a little bit of fun.
My Warhammer does that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same as your Warhammer, except slashing instead of bludgeoning.
Fair.
Well, I guess we could take it and sell it, couldn't we?
Yeah.
You could.
I'll just keep note of that.
Do you want me to take that? Or do you want to keep that?
I say we keep moving.
Yeah, keep
And
moving.
keep your eyes open for any place we can put up during the day. We're not going to want to walk through the desert in the day. But even though only one of us is severely hampered by the sun, it's gonna suck out here.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna get really fucking hot during the day.
Yeah.
So a cave, a set of rooms that's been blown open, anything as we move.
So keep an eye out for structures. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'll help you look Night Watch. I know you got the best set of eyes out of us, but I think I qualify as second best.
So, are you each looking, or are you offering her the help action?
Well, she's got the shield, so she doesn't need the help action. So I think we each keep our eyes open.
Makes sense.
I'll help Deanne look so he gets the help action.
Good, good.
I'll do perception.
You know, it's quite funny. My steel defender it can see things better than Aru can.
I
It's
rolled
got
like garbage. Like
It's got
somebody.
a the steel defender has a 14 passive perception. And
I'll
a
take
positive perception.
I'll take that crappy roll in a non-combat situation.
Yeah.
All right. So, you're so Night Watch. Not only do you see some sandstone ruins jutting up out of the sands, but you also see what looks like something is moving fairly rapidly through the sands.
It's a purple worm.
I see movement. Is it actually look like it's like burrowing through the sand?
Yeah, occasionally you see a triangular crest jut up out of the sand, almost like a shark's fin.
It's a sand shark.
Oh dear. I informed the party to get ready for a land shark.
What? Those things exist? I thought that was a myth.
What's your nature again?
Is +0.
My nature is +3. Can I see if I can figure out what it is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
You know the land sharks better by the name Bullet.
No!
Okay, so I think it can hear us through when we move. So if we stand very still, it might go in a different direction. So just everyone stop moving.
Oh. Are we getting into combat again?
Only if you want to.
I'm down.
Everyone stop moving. Keep really still.
If we stay really still throughout the night and then all day, we will burn way crisp.
It does seem to be circling the ruins.
I think we can take it.
Me too.
Um, but if we do, Night Watch, you want to be really nice and do that thing you do where I can react faster?
Haste.
I bless you. Yeah, I give you the vigilant blessing.
Thank you.
All right. So, are you going to try and sneak up on it and take it by surprise, or are you just going to charge?
I'm
we try
almost
and
positive we
sneak
can't
by
sneak it.
it? Can we try and sneak behind it?
All right. Everybody roll stealth.
Good at stealth.
For your steel defender as well.
Fuck, he's not good at stealth.
Oh, Night Watch got a 6. All right.
Oh my!
It knows you're there. Roll initiative.
Never take metal beans to a robbery.
Can't like are me and Deanne hidden though? Can we like surprise attack it?
Roll initiative, but yeah, as it's coming towards you, you could get a surprise attack on it if you wanted to.
Oh, dear God Almighty! Here we go again.
You're the one who said we can take it.
I know. I also I didn't think we were going to attempt to be sneaky.
You're sending very mixed signals.
I believe we can take it in combat. I didn't think we were going to try stealth. I thought we were, just gonna swing spells at it from a distance.
All right. Anyway, Dion, you got a 20, but Aru got a 21. And then the next highest is Night Watch with a 9. The Bullet with a 6. And Ebba with a 4. But since both Diane and Ebba did well on their stealth, you can try to get a ranged sneak attack on it. Bearing in mind it's still, at the moment, obscured by the sand. It's basically in full cover.
And I hold that action until it crests.
You want to wait till you see the...
I want to hold my fire till I see the whites of its eye.
Okay.
I think at that point you have I think at that point you have disadvantage on your attacks.
Only if it lunges at him. Which is probably not going to, because he hasn't noticed him. Now,
True, but I also think if he's going to see the white of his eyes, he has to lunge at him.
It's the damn line from the thing.
yeah, it's Zulu, dude. Get some culture.
I'm completely aware of just...
Anyway. Ebba, what are you doing with your surprise attack?
Even though he's obscured, can I do magic missile as a surprise? Because I think it'll hit anyway, won't it? Because it can go around corners.
Let me check the wording of the spell. Because I think you still have to be able to see it. Yes. You have to be able to see it.
Okay. Can I put a big patch of grease over where it's under the sand?
Under the sand?
I think she wants to put
Is
it
it
on the
under
same.
sand?
There you go, Charlie.
And on the sand where it's kind of partially obscured. A big lake of grease.
Sure. Are you going to try and aim for put it where it is now? Or are you going to try and put the patch of grease where you think it will come up?
Is it still moving at the moment?
It's three of you made enough of a racket that it's diverted from sand swimming around the ruins to coming towards you.
Okay.
But yeah, either way it's moving.
I will do it where I will put the grease where I think it's going to come up then.
All right. Given
I need to do an insight or something.
Yeah, actually with your passive insight of
Nice.
12,
I love the cherry trees.
you would probably assume that it's going to come up within 10-15 feet of either Aru or Nightwatch.
Okay, right. Out of them two, who's the least sneaky?
Who was the loudest
It was
when they did their roll?
Nightwatch. Who was Yeah.
All right. So you're going to grease the area in front of Nightwatch.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'll grease the area in front of Nightwatch because she was the least sneaky.
All right.
This is really nice.
Cool. And then top of the round, Aru, what you doing?
I'm
I love the cherry blossom.
hold my action
Those are my favorite trees, actually.
for when the creature comes up. I'm going to cast Tasha's Casting Brew.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's my turn.
Diane, you still holding?
I'm gonna hold an Eldritch Blast for when it pops its ugly little head out because I don't lose Eldritch. Like, even if I don't get to use it, it's only a cantrip. I'm not wasting a spell slot.
Nightwatch?
Okay. I will cast Bless on the party.
Good plan.
Okay. The three of y'all get Bless, so add a d4 to
So you
whoever spell do.
Yeah. So you
Does
get to
attack.
add a d4 to your attack rolls or saving throws as long as Nightwatch can continue concentrating.
Okay.
And attack rolls.
Yeah, attack rolls and saving throws. Yeah. And now the bullet is going to burst up out of the ground and do a deadly leap on Nightwatch. Could you make a strength or dexterity saving throw? Nightwatch, your choice.
I'll do strengths.
And then, of course, you'll let loose your Eldritch Blast.
And it needs to make a dex
So the
save.
nine-
I think that's good.
Yeah, 19 would hit.
Can you see Donnie from over there? Can you see the
DC 16 meets it, beats it, perfect. So you are not knocked prone, and you only take half the damage, and you pushed
House, can you still see
out of the
horse?
bullet space.
Oh, he won't let me get on him. Oh god, you're right. Yeah, he's being a bit- I don't think he wants to leave.
Plus 4 plus.
Mm-hmm.
So, Night Watch only takes 18 points of damage. And,
Oh, I am low.
how much damage does the bullet take from the Eldritch Blast? 12, okay. And, Aru, you said something about needing to make a dex save? Is that right?
Yep, that is correct for Tasha's.
17.
Yeah. That passes, nothing happens.
Okay.
Did it get covered in any grease?
Yes, it does have grease on it. It's got grease and sand stuck to its carapace.
Yeah, no.
Ebba, your turn.
Okay.
Firebolt?
I'm going to. Yes. And hopefully, I'm going for like it maybe taking extra damage from
Yes.
it being
On
greasy.
fire, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rolled a hit.
So, yeah. So it's +6 because I got that wand.
Mhm.
Indeed.
So she's blazing human in.
And then it's plus bless, which is
Plus a
plus
D4.
1d4.
Sad. Its AC is 17.
Damn it. Even with all that extra, still annoying.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah.
I was actually going to say, because it's got grease, it would actually... that would probably give you advantage, realistically, on doing damage with a firebolt. So, roll it again.
Oh no.
Reroll that d20. Ooh, okay. never
Even
mind.
worse.
Yeah, sad. Oh
Yeah.
well.
Sorry. That would have been great,
That
but
would have been
sadly
great.
not.
Aru.
Yes. Screw it. My Steel Defender's going to go in for rending, force empowered rend.
Okay.
That's a D10.
Yeah, you used a d10 instead of a d20, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit.
Crossbow.
What?
Force rend is a bonus action from my Steel Defender.
True. 22 hits.
Yay! That's gonna be D8 plus 3 plus 13!
13 points of damage. Okay. And then... Dion.
Because I grabbed the spell slot back earlier, Hex.
Okay. "21 hits.
That's what he said.
Is this Eldritch Blast?
Yep.
Ah, okay.
8 points of damage. Oh yeah, the axe, yeah. Grand.
That's it. Oh, yeah.
Night Watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself. Cure wounds.
Can I help?
4 points. 4
I'm
points
up
of
to
hit.
10.
Sorry?
I'm up to 10 HP now.
Oof. You were down to 6.
Yes.
Oh no. You're still within 5 feet of the bullet. You doing anything else? Have you got anything else you can do?
Twilight Sanctuary.
30-foot radius of dim light that moves with you. Okay.
Okay.
Those in the
And-
space gain... Oh! A d6 plus your cleric level of temporary HP. That's a good idea.
And that would go along for anyone that I want to was in the area. So everyone gets that, besides the bullets.
Yes. So a d6 plus 3 of temp HP. I believe... 3. I believe Dion already has more than that, so...
I forgot. I have to add the 3, so 6.
What?
7.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's... Yeah, 7. Everyone gets 7. Nightwatch rolls.
Oh, Night Watch rolls. Okay.
And technically, I don't think mine are still there.
Okay. Then you also have 7. Alright. Bullet time. You ready?
Not really, but here we go.
Please, bullet, flop over like a pug.
Oh, that misses. And then it's going to resubmerge.
Does that provoke opportunity?
Yeah. So I believe only the Steel Defender and Night Watch are within 5 feet of it, right?
Yeah.
Steel Defender hits.
Really.
Night Watch does not.
Yeah.
How much damage does the Steel Defender do? 9. Just so you know,
Yeah.
Nightwatch, if it had managed to hit you with its bite, you'd have taken 4d12 plus 4 piercing damage, which is on average about 30 points of damage.
You would have straight out killed her.
Yeah.
Okay, but now it's yeah. It's gone underground, and you can see from the sand movement that it's about 40 feet away. And Ebba.
We make a dash for the building.
Might be a good idea.
Disengage.
I'm in danger.
Okay. Bullets sometimes run off if they even get slightly hurt. So if we all run to the building, it might not attack us again until we come out.
Uh-huh. So are you running to the building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evers wants to run to the building, that's for sure.
Okay. And Daru?
I'll run to the building as well.
Diane, you already said yes. Nightwatch?
Running?
Running. Who's the slowest out of all of you? I think all of you have a 30-foot movement, right?
I have a 35.
You have a 35.
Yeah, I've got 30.
I got 30.
30.
Hey, my shield defender's faster than us.
Okay.
I was like, maybe it has like a 25 speed or something.
So, Aru, Ebba, Nightwatch, each roll a d20. Roll for luck. Uh-oh.
Ah,
Uh-oh. Aru,
yeah.
make either a strength save or a dexterity save as the bullet leaps out of the sand and lands on you.
Okay.
20. You managed to roll out of the way. So you only take half of the 6d6 plus 8 bludgeoning and slashing damage. 17.
Okay, not too bad.
And you because you rolled out of the way, you're within 5 feet of the bullet, but not under it.
Yep.
And then you would all continue dashing towards the building.
See?
And once you're in there, you see that there are actually a group of 4 gnomes, one of which looks very badly injured, huddled in the darkness. A dying torch held in one of their hands.
Bloody hell. How'd you get past the sand shark?
We ran.
We
Ran.
ran.
Well, looks like we're all
Well,
stuck in here, folks.
Are you sheltering it? Yep. I guess you're sheltering from it as well.
Yeah, our ornithopter went down not far from here. And we were trying to repair it when the bullet showed up, and most of us managed to, well, the 4 of us managed to make it to this old temple, but Filbo here is a little bit worse for wear. We don't go any deeper in because, you know what these old temples are like.
Yeah.
Make it surface. Make it surface.
Sorry?
Yeah, I was thinking, you need to make it surface. You need to make it.
You need to make it surface.
Uh-huh.
If only you had a powerful entity you could call on to help you out.
We don't want to risk that yet. We just got him.
Deanne's got a worse idea.
Okay.
Dan, aren't there all your ideas the worst idea?
Are you going to use the gnomes as bait?
Yes, I am.
I love it. Never.
No.
Dan, what did you? What? No. Dan.
They can be they could be our client.
They could be.
Yeah, they're probably from Sprockington. Are you from Sprockington?
You guys, once again, you guys have no idea what he's actually thinking about doing yet.
Yes.
You don't know what he actually doing.
But Ebba could ask them, are they from Sprockington? That could be something that she asked them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that definitely.
Yes, we are, as a matter of fact. We were expecting a shipment, so we,
A crate of crystals.
yeah, as a matter of fact. How do you know that?
We're your delivery service.
Oh. Well then. Well, your payment's in the Ornithopter.
Which is out there with the bullet.
Yeah.
Anthony, how bad does the injured gnome look?
He's unconscious and bloody. One of his one leg in particular looks badly mauled.
What a shame. I don't. Oh, that looks bad. That looks really bad.
Yeah, we applied a tourniquet up by his hip, but I don't know if he'll be able to make it without proper medical. None of you are clerics, are you?
I raise my hand.
Amazing. Can you heal him up?
Sure.
We'll pay you a little extra.
All right. I will do cure wounds.
Fiddlesticks.
We don't have to use. Out of the game, we could just throw stuff into the sand to lure the bow and net out.
Yeah, you could. There might be something deeper into the temple that you could use.
You can't risk. So, may I offer my Steel Defender as tribute?
Yeah, your Steel Defender would be perfect. Yeah. Okay, so you give Filbo 4 points of healing. He opens his eyes. Like you see the wounds knit back together on his leg, and he sits back up.
Oh, my word. I thought I was a goner.
No need to worry. As a cleric of Saluna, it is my pleasure to help those who are in need, especially when it comes to nighttime.
Oh, lucky for me, it's nighttime. Wait, it's nighttime? Yeah, sorry, mate. We've been in here for hours. Oh, shit. Doesn't that...
So where is your flying machine? How far away is it?
I think it's probably about 120 to 180 feet that way.
That's not too far. Actually, that's pretty far.
That's 3 rounds of dashing. Sorry?
Boulette out there. With the boulette out there, it might as well be on the moon.
Yeah.
Give you a hug. I don't know how you are with hugs.
I'm a bit more worried about... We appear to be in one of the ancient temples. Yeah, we are, mate.
Fair enough.
Well, aren't they, cursed? Hopefully this one's already been cleared out.
What do you mean, Kurt?
And usually only if you bread in the actual deepest parts of the things. This doorway probably going to get you cursed.
I heard they're protected by the undead. Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Oh, we're safe.
What?
Aru? Will you please
Of course we're safe. There's a
talking.
cleric here that can repel the undead.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, that for a minute.
My watch, visibly, has a sweat bead realizing, I used up my channel divinity.
Yeah, you don't need to tell them that, though.
She's just thinking that to myself,
I completely forgot that they don't look. Yeah. That probably wasn't a good thing to say.
Yan's countenance he just keeps getting a darker and darker look on his face, like. Are we going to send something out? Try to pull the thing up.
We could have a look in the temple. see if there's anything we could use.
You could also take a short rest.
Yes.
Let's grab a short rest.
All right. So you're going to spend a couple of hours,
Very enough way anyway.
and you can regain hit points and from your hit die, if you wish.
Anybody needs it?
Yeah, I could use.
Any warlocks among you can regain a couple of spell slots.
Yeah, I get my spell slots back. I love me some warlock spells. Wait, I know what I could use.
Go get my horse.
Go on.
Probably head back to the road, so horse thoroughbred.
I might be able to get it out by using thaumaturgy to create ground tremors.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Kate got Child's Divinity back.
Shoot, it's also healing.
Yes, it's also healing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the reason why I didn't want to actually do it. God damn it, I know we can heal, but it'll heal too.
Question, Deanne,
Yes.
do I have permission to use the poisons now? I know we were
Yeah.
saving them, but this is a little risky.
Yeah. No, do it.
Thank you!
Pull out all the stops.
Aru just starts pulling out vials. Here's the scorpion. Who wants this? Here's the centaur.
Centaur.
Here's the spider. The
Most of
scorpion
the-
centaur.
Tlink-
I technically have scorpion poison, so I need to differentiate.
So, okay. So you got a scorpion poison and a Tlinkali poison.
Clinkari.
Tlinkali. Tlincali. Tlinkali.
Do you gentlemen happen to have weapons on you?
No, not really. I dropped my pistol. I dropped my pistol in the sand as we were running.
I'm gonna ask.
Fuck.
Alright.
I've got a wrench. What good's that gonna do? I don't know.
Lock it with it.
Do we really want to
Anyway,
get? I don't really want to get close enough to try and bunk it. Do you?
throw it. I don't know. So when we're ready, Dan's like, when we're ready, I have an idea that may work, may not. We'll see how dumb the creature is. That doesn't involve any of us having to stick our necks out to get hit.
I'm
Oh,
stupid,
my legs.
guys.
No arms, no legs, no bodies, no necks, no heads, no nothing.
Good, because I think my legs had enough today. You're telling me?
They spelled it out like that on purpose to be annoying. Maybe. So, what's the plan?
I'm going to.
Me
I'm gonna try-
type the damn poison because I accidentally deleted all of my inventory.
What?
Why?
I'm using the PDF and I double clicked and deleted it on accident.
Control.
So I got reopened.
Control Z, right?
I just have to reopen. I just gotta type out the poison.
Okay, I'm pretty. Control Z usually undoes the last thing you did, right?
Usually, but I'm on a Chromebook and they are shit at anything.
Okay.
So this.
So while you're finding that or whatever, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna see if this works and is as cool as I want it to be. I'm attempt to use thaumaturgy ground tremors.
Thaumaturgy. Harmless treasures in the ground. Yeah. All right. And it takes a little while, but the bullet does indeed burst up from the sand, right where you were focusing the tremors. Looks confused that there's nothing there. What do you do?
Well, I was kind of hoping that, like, I was going to say, before I start this, like, okay, I'm going to put the thing, I'm going to do the thing here. As soon as any of us see it, throw whatever you can at it.
So basically, you're encouraging everybody to have a held action against the bullet
Yeah.
as soon as it pops up. All right.
Yeah.
Could we have question? Could we have advantage because it's confused and didn't know where we are?
Yeah, because yes. As long as it knows you're in the temple, but it can't detect your vibrations on the sand while you're in the temple. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Night Watch hits.
That's just the duration. Yeah, just the duration thing. I don't give a lot of concentration or anything.
Arrow hits.
Yay!
Night Watch does 16.
Yep, 13.
13. Okay,
I missed just barely.
13. Diane does missed because it's an AC of 17.
So I missed barely.
Ooh, Ebba, what were you using?
I was using a firebolt.
Could you roll a 1d10, please?
You take that damage. Anthony, I do need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you used a poison on it?
Yeah. Wait, Ebba, don't you have advantage?
Yeah,
So
that's a good
you
point.
want
You have
to-
advantage. Reroll that d20.
God.
Better. You don't take any damage, but neither does the bullet. So, con save, you said. +5. There we go.
Yeah.
7, it fails.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Which poison were you using?
The centaur. The Clotari.
The Tlinkali.
Clotari.
So I'm assuming that's more than 5 below your DC.
Yes, that's more than 5.
So
it's also
the bullet is paralyzed. Perfect.
Jeez.
Also take 35 points of damage.
Holy
That's pretty awesome.
Holy balls.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Alright.
Has everybody done their surprise round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's have you each take a turn in order. Do you want to roll initiative again to see what order you take it in?
Sure.
Yep.
And guys, because it's paralyzed, every attack is that hit for the crit. I believe is the rule.
I will look it up just to make sure.
Pretty sure that why poison like that is so dangerous. Not because of the damage, but
Incapacitated, can't move, automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls have advantage, and attacks that hit the creature is critical. If the attack is within 5 feet. So you're going to have to round and pound on the thing to maximize the damage to it. But that's okay.
Yeah.
It's paralyzed.
What the hell?
And it, once it can move again, would be on 2. Perfect. So, Night Watch, followed by Aru, and then Diane, Ebba, and the Bullet. Okay, so Night Watch, are you gonna close into melee and smack the fuck out of it
Yeah.
with your warhammer? Or are you gonna use inflict wounds?
Inflict wounds, second level, hopefully.
Nice.
Oh yeah, with automatic
Advantage?
hit.
It would automatically hit?
No, yeah, I'm mistaken. Okay.
Advantage.
Come on, give me that 20.
It's like,
Ooh.
oh.
Aru.
Me and my steel defender are actually going to run up. I'm a chain whip.
Alright.
Damn it, 12.
No.
Steel defender.
Not
9!
20.
And so our
The
8 plus
false empowered Ren damage.
6. 22.
Wow. Nice.
And that's my turn.
And Diane.
Since I have my spell slots back, how far away is it?
It's right at the entrance. Everyone else has got within 5 feet of it to smack fuck out of it. Do you want to do the same?
That's great. Hell no, because all I have are daggers.
Alright.
It's a crit with the daggers, at least.
It would be automatic crit, yeah.
Yeah, I get you 2d4. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's fair.
I have no daggers and a minus to strength.
You also have a bite, to be fair.
I'm creating bonus action Hex, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Fair?
D20 plus 5. So plus 6 with advantage. Dirty 20.
She's gone to go see it.
16 points of damage.
She's gone through a bit of thing today.
It's actually not too bad for a Eldritch Blast.
She went through a bit.
No, not bad at all.
Not bad at all. It's got 1 hit point left. Ebba. Finish him.
I'm just going to do a magic missile.
Alright. Perfect. No risk. 3d4 plus 3.
Nope.
You know this stuff with Frankie.
11. It's down. And there was much rejoicing.
Explaining what he's told me, basically.
Ah,
I showed it to Chloe.
well,
She said just to show it to her if I wanted to.
that was
I
something.
kind of.
Makes it completely
Good
Yeah.
job, Aru!
The,
I'm glad that
the gnomes cheer.
Thank
I'm
you
glad
so
that
much.
plan.
So,
Go on.
um,
Glad the plan worked.
Chloe showed
Yes.
Stefan the telegram.
Poison for the win.
Stefan wants to talk to Frankie.
Poison?
He's asked Chloe to give him.
What kind of poison?
Don't ask.
And she's agreed to.
To want to
For a day. Because Stefan
the weird
try and talk to Frankie.
desert slave people.
Is it slave people? Not a
The
minute.
scorpion people.
Oh,
And then we might go up to this weird old
that
tree.
they have anyone interesting for sale?
This big weird tree.
No.
She
Um,
then
It only had. We ran into a single one of them. They had a single prisoner. That I'm not entirely sure how it was. How he was being held captive.
Okay.
And as soon as he got himself out of the chains, he kind of vanished.
Weird.
So,
Yeah, let's go get this,
And she seemed truly
let's go get your payment and get this, ornithopter repaired, shall we?
cathartic for her.
yeah, sounds good.
How
Show me her house as well. It's really pretty.
I know we said that we'd pay you a little extra for the healing, but we didn't actually bring any extra, so why don't you take one of the life glass geodes?
This way, I think.
Really?
I don't know.
Aru pipes up excited.
He was off with Charlie for a bit.
Yeah,
We both left Emerald.
it's the least we can do
Thank
for
you!
everything you've done for us.
Being funny.
Thank you very much.
We went from Emerald to Chloe's house, then from Chloe's house
so-
to the tree, weird tree.
We'll take it out when we're near your thing, and that way we can receive payment for full delivery, and then you can hand us back one of the
I was like,
individual cases so that no one says that we were trying to cheat you.
Sounds good to us.
more branches.
So they head out across the sand.
We follow them.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I rode on the back of the horse because Donnie
they,
didn't want to leave the Jackdaw's house.
One of them tries to find his pistol on the way and can't.
Can't
He's-
remember.
Must be around here somewhere. Forget about it. We'll get you another one week where we get back to the city. We'll have more than enough to trade you one.
And I,
What?
As we're going, can I try to make a check to find it?
Just makes me worried about. But
As we're going as with them.
When
Can
you
I
go-
try to make a check to see if I
Sure, or you can make a note of the area and try to find it on your way back.
Actually, yeah, that makes more sense. I'll do that.
Think like an evil. Anyway,
I was thinking of if we were actually going to come back this way.
yeah. Well, I'm assuming
But
you
yeah,
still
we-
want. I'm assuming you're still going to use that temple as shelter for the day.
That's a good excellent. Thank you.
So, yeah, they get to the Ornithopter ruins. It's it looks pretty damned wrecked. Like parts of it are folded under it.
Oh, this is going to be a big job. Yeah, but if anyone can do it, it's us.
You also see a few. You see two more gnome bodies lying in the sand. Anyway, they pull the payment out of the compartment. A small chest with a mechanical lock on it. More gears than there has to be, you know. And they hand it to you.
I assume Night Watch hands over the box we're carrying.
Yeah, I gently give him the box.
Mm-hmm. And they use a key to unlock the big chest and hand you back a single smaller square box.
And that's for everything else you've done for us.
Thank you, kindly.
Looks like we've
Ow.
got a long day ahead of us to get this bird off the ground. But you have a good rest of your night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You give them
Can I add that to my inventory, the soul crystal?
yeah,
life-
life glass.
Yep.
Or Lucasite, if you want to be fancy.
Nope, I'll forget what that is. I like being fancy, but not if it's going to make me forget what the item is.
Life glass. Yeah, everyone just calls it life glass. So,
I'm so tempted to do something really, really bad.
you mean kill all the gnomes and keep the payment and the life glass?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You could.
I'd be down for that.
But I'm not going to do it right this second because Night Watch and Empire are standing here.
You think they would protest?
Absolutely, yes. I think that.
All right.
Let's head back to the temple.
Okay.
So you're gonna wait until you're gonna wait until later and come back and kill the gnomes, or what's the plan?
I'm going to suggest we go back to the temple, and then I'm going to walk really, really slowly while letting Ebba and Nightwatch get ahead of me, and then I'm going to turn around and kill the gnomes.
Aru's going to hold back as well, just to find the pistol. Though if he notices Deanne going off, he's going to go after him.
All right.
To help, of course. He won't know what they're doing, but obviously he will help.
Well, are you going to convince... you could also convince, or try to persuade, Nightwatch and Ebba that you just want to have a quiet word with the gnomes. Maybe learn something about how their machines work.
Yeah, I can do that.
While the rest of them go get shelter.
Yeah,
and
I will attempt.
And obviously, Aru is going to be fascinated by the construction of their ornithopter because you're an artificer, Aru.
Yeah, though I don't think Deanne's going to worry about Aru because Deanne is also aware Aru's not good.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You both have a good excuse. Well, Aru even has arguably a better excuse for hanging out.
And Deanne can just be like, well, it's not safe to travel the deserts alone, so I'll stay here with Aru while he talks to them about learning stuff. Why don't you guys go ahead and head back?
All right.
Roll
persuasion.
To the temple. To start your rest. Persuasion.
Can I give the help action on that persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Okay. Nightwatch. Your passive insight beats that. You know that Deanne and Aru are up to something. Are you going to leave them to it anyway, choosing the I don't want to know route? Or are you going to stick around to make sure they can't get up to something?
What's y'all's plan?
I want to know what I can do more with the life glass, if there's anything cool with it, or other than my blueprint.
Roll deception.
Maybe we should stick with these gnomes since they seem defenseless at the moment, and it's better to be in.
No, we can't possibly ask more of you. You've already done more than enough.
No, it's fine. It's for everyone's sake.
Aru actually rolls really well for his deception, and you do actually believe that he's just interested in the technology. Deanne, no. Deanne is fucking shifty.
Oh, okay, Aru?
Yeah?
Can you give me your word that you guys will protect these gnomes?
Will do.
Roll deception again. That time, yeah, we'll do. Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely do that. Yeah.
It doesn't help that if you think about it, Aru's never given his word to anything because his words actually mean something as a fae.
Yeah.
He hasn't promised you anything ever before.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's clearly answering "will do" to a different question. Because.
Oh wait, you asked something, Nightwatch? Sorry, I was distracted. There's a shiny rock over here.
I heard you talking,
you want to see
and
the
I
shiny
just.
Rock?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's going to try to talk his way out of that. I do.
Nothing native in the desert is going to harm the gnomes.
Ebba, what do you think of all of this? Feel free to roll in. Feel free to roll insight if you want.
See, Emma's actually not like that interested because she has got like a deep fascination for history. So ever since they were in the temple,
You want to go
she
back to
has just been eaten up by curiosity about exploring the temple.
Nice.
So she's just all she wants to do is get back in the temple and look at the door and try and see what's further into the temple. So she's got literally no interest because she's obsessively thinking about what could be in the temple and what she could find out.
So you just want these guys to hurry up and stop talking so you can get back to the temple.
Now watch. Ebba's doing that thing she does when she's overly excited about something.
Yeah,
I'm guessing it's the temple.
You're probably doing
Maybe.
You're probably doing the foot tappy thing on the sand, which might just attract another bullet.
Maybe you go with her so that she doesn't wander off and get eaten by something.
Swear on your life, swear on my goddess that you will not do anything.
Diane, make another deception.
I'm not going to do that because if something attacks me, you're literally asking me to just let it eat me.
Keep the gnomes safe.
Yeah,
gosh darn it.
Hey, how does that work? You don't. Technically speaking, do you have a life?
Yes.
Where on your life?
Yes, they still have a soul.
He's trying to find a loophole when it doesn't exist.
Okay, I'm just gonna do like an insight just to see like if
Ebba's wandering off back towards the temple. Holy shit!
Okay, fine, I believe him.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm coming. And I watch you give like the two of them like I'm watching you guys. But like turns around and goes back to Ebba.
Yeah, so the two of you are heading back towards the temple. And
we gotta thank Ebba when we get back.
We say.
Where the hell did the gasket go? I think it snapped. Well, fuck. We're gonna have to jury rig something. Hey, do you guys happen to have like some cat gut or anything? Or
no, I'm afraid we don't.
Yeah.
Oh god. I'm hoping these things are what I think they are.
They're one of what?
I know that they can build stuff, but I'm hoping that they're not much better than commoners. No, commoners would be inventors.
Yeah, they're just tinkerers. They're not, they're not adventurers. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. So we have the upper hand in that. Hey, they're also unarmed. They have no weapons.
Apart from, their tools, which they're currently using to try and fix up the ornithopter.
And that is true, but they did say earlier, what is a damn hammer going to do? So they're obviously not physically strong.
No.
I feel like being so when one of them is leaned over something or whatever, I'm going to lean over it and bite it.
Roll the hit. Nope.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing to me?
Oh, I was trying to get a better look at what you were working on.
Well, you don't have to be creepy about it. Fuck.
No.
Plus 54. What's your actual modifier? 19.
Plus.
Right.
It's a plus 5. Plus 54. That's
that hits. That hits.
No. Well, that was actually some. Oh yeah. I was actually going to try to roll the deception, but yeah. Okay. 24
Well,
hits.
Either way.
4
I
plus.
think the 73 hits, actually. Not the...
19 plus whatever. Would
Yeah.
Ow!
Very big mosquito bite.
roll initiative.
Yep.
This would be freaking ridiculous. I will be taking the bonus, the fang bite, and not the healing, because I'm not hurt.
Okay. So, Aru, what you doing?
Yep. I'm gonna stab with the dagger.
Roll the hit.
Oh, wait.
What?
Correct. Initiative is an ability check, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had just bit the person
Yeah.
to start real-world initiative. My initiative is it's not going to be Aru, but I actually have an initiative of 12.
So you go
Because
before
of
the
the
notes.
Yeah.
Okay. That hits.
I do apologize for the weirdness.
12.
Are you targeting the same gnome that...
Same gnome.
Same gnome. That one's down.
Okay. And then my steel defender is gonna strike
Okay.
I hope it's a gnome.
Get it right and left.
the other gnome.
Another gnome.
13.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay. 5.
What the fuck? Why are you attacking us?
And... Dion...
How much do I want to make sure I drop them quickly?
We'll give you more life class. Just leave us alone.
Anyway,
Sorry, we can't do that since you already saw this.
We'll forget it happened. Please, just let us live.
anyway, I cast Hex on one of them, and then I Eldritch Blast it.
That hits. And again, you're hitting the one that the steel defender already injured.
Sure.
All right, that's down. There's only 2 left. And they are gonna fucking run. But as I said, the desert sand is difficult terrain, so they managed to, even with dashing, only get 20 feet away from the ornithopter.
They only get like 24 feet.
Sorry?
Don't gnomes only have like a 25 movement, or is it only halflings? Halflings and dwarves and stuff.
The stat block I'm using says 20, so.
Oh, okay.
But it can be 25 if you want. That's fine. We can make it 25.
No. I couldn't remember what the thing was. My brain isn't braining.
Like I said, these are not adventurers.
Yeah, that's fair.
All
Is
right.
it my turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
We're horrible people.
Yes.
13.
Hits.
19 damage.
Down. Only one is left.
And then
No.
my steel defenders.
Gone.
My Steel Defender is going to go walk to the other one. It's got 40 speed, so even difficult, it's got 20.
Yeah, it catches up, no problem.
And it's going to gut punch.
Oh, this is
Fucking brutal. Yep, hits.
Yeah.
5. It's injured. Please, please! I'll give you anything!
bonus action transfer my hex.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hits. And again, it's injured but not down. This poor thing.
If it tries to run, the Steel Defender can hit it.
Yeah, it's actually gonna drop to its knees and beg for its life. Please spare me, please. I'll do whatever you want. Anything, name it,
Love how,
please.
I love how, like, the gnomes have now become it because we're killing them. Well, I'm not, but, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to dehumanize your targets, otherwise it gets too upsetting.
I will eliminate the gnome. Alright, Aru's turn?
Aru's turn again.
Sorry, buddy, but my friend needs to eat.
He looks horrified. Hits.
Oh my god.
14.
And he's down.
Okay, now we can eat Dan.
Deanne is going to go around and I don't know if they're dead yet, but he's going to stab them with a dagger.
Hey, save for them for me.
The Hellfire Blade?
Yep. I'd like to try to collect at least 2 souls.
Yeah, you can. It would be fair to stab 2 each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've each reduced your debt to Braziel by 2.
Just freaking ridiculous.
Only 198 more souls to go.
Okay.
Only 347 more souls.
In the meantime, on your way back to the temple, what are Nightwatch and Ebba doing?
Eva's, well, I don't know. She went back to temple as quickly as she could, and now she's looking at the door. I think she'd be trying to figure out as much as she could from it, and she's literally itching inside to get in there. Her curiosity's like eating her up.
Do you want to do an investigation, see if you can figure out how it opens?
Yes.
I imagine like Nightwatch actually doing is like finally makes it back to the ruin.
Nat 20! Very nice.
Nice.
Okay, so you realize that there is a series of holes next to the stone. There is fragments of old paint still clinging to the stone. Looks like red, yellow, and blue. From what it looks like it's some kind of puzzle lock. You got to figure out.
So I'm going to
Go on.
look around, see if there's any other kind of like clues or signs around the walls And also, could I do like a history check with past life memory? If I can
Yes.
remember anything about this?
Yes.
So history, I think, is +3. And then with past life. Oh shit, come on. Keyboard. It's not
D6.
wanting to work. There we are. What do I do for past life again?
So an extra D6.
Extra
So
D6.
so it's a D20 plus 3 plus D6. 15. Yeah, you have a clear memory of blue, red, yellow, yellow, blue, red.
Okay. Ebba's going to press on where the colours are in that order.
So you're going to poke your finger in the holes in that order. And
yes.
you feel a little pressure switch in each hole as you do so. And as you finish the sequence, the door begins to slide upwards.
Oh, excited.
You find yourself in a chamber with a sarcophagus in the middle of it and lots of treasures surrounding it.
This is incredible, but maybe we should wait for the others till we go in, since didn't that guy say like there might be undead in
yes,
here?
but we live with undead. Night Watch.
The lid of
They're all fine.
The lid of the sarcophagus jumps slightly as something thumps against it.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think's in there?
I imagine a mummy, and not the motherly kind.
Another thump and the lid jumps again, this time shifting slightly to the side.
Stand behind me, Ebba.
Can I look around and see if there's any kind of things on the wall around?
Yeah, do a perception check.
Say who's in the thing.
Sure. Yeah, you don't see anything that looks like a name or a plate or anything like that. But one more thump and the sarcophagus lid slides off. And a figure wrapped in bandages sits up, stretches his arms, and goes, "Hey, what year is it?"
It's 1491. I don't know what year it is. What year is it?
Nightwatch pulls out her lunar calendar.
1491.
And then just
that doesn't make
say the date.
That doesn't make any sense. Suppose maybe the calendar's changed. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, you're probably here to steal the treasure, aren't you?
No. I really love history, and I was very curious, and I was just looking around. My name's Ebba.
Hi, Ebba.
Is this your tomb?
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's best I could afford at the time. I wasn't the greatest Um,
Hmm.
But, you know, I worked hard for what I got, and I was damned if my kids were going to get a penny of it. They had to work for it like I did.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm guessing you've been asleep down here for a long time?
Judging by the look of me, I'm guessing so, he says, looking at a shriveled skeletal hand poking through the bandages. A beetle scurries across his chest and he swats at it.
So we're from Necropolis, which is a city of the undead. So if you're ever looking for some company, you probably find some other mummies down there that you could hang out with. Instead of being on your own.
Well,
Unless you like being on your own, of course.
It would be more interesting than being stuck here. It's not like I can use any of this treasure, is it?
Well, you could maybe use it in Necropolis.
Yeah, that's an idea. So who rules now?
Which, like the towns or the country itself?
The country.
The Countess Skelma. She's
Countess?
a
Vampire?
yeah.
Vampires?
Don't know how it happened.
How do vampires take over?
History.
Well, she hasn't taken over everything, but she definitely rules in the city of Skelbany.
Skelbany?
It's the capital.
Skelbania, but Skelbany is the country. But never heard of Skelbany.
Yeah, I know nothing.
Can I try and do a history check? If I know anything.
Yeah, go for it.
Like, what was the country before?
Yeah, wait, why did I put like a 5?
I'm just going to say, I think things must have changed a lot since you died. So I think maybe there are different countries and different rulers back then. I think you'll probably find there's a lot of changes.
So, Carphenia doesn't exist anymore?
Caffeinia?
Yeah, Carphenia.
Never heard of it, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oh. All right.
What's the most, I guess, recent historical event that has happened?
To me? Well,
yeah.
My funeral, of course.
Okay, maybe before that, like, did you guys live, like... when you were alive, did you have 1 moon or 2 moons?
1 moon? There are 2 moons now?
Yeah.
How the hell did that happen?
Our boss, I think.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know the entire thing is just like old necromancer just saying like, oh, I remember a time where there used to be 1 moon in the sky.
Yeah. 1 moon. So there's no Dragon Pharaoh in charge of Carphenia anymore.
Dragon?
No, there's no Dragon Pharaoh.
Wait, dragons are real?
Yes.
What? Of course they're real. What? What happened to the dragons?
There's dragons around. Kleber's looking at Nightwatch like, what?
Nightwatch is just
dragons are supposed to have all been.
There's no drag.
Sorry?
There's no dragon pharaohs.
I get access.
Weird. So the vampires are in charge instead of the dragons. I guess the yellows failed. Guess the,
Not necessarily. Only
the sun dragons must have failed. They were the Pharaoh's sacred warriors.
yellow dragons.
Yeah. They breathed sunlight. The best way to get rid of the vampires.
Oh, if the legends, like I know, like Tiamat, it like never heard of like yellow dragons. Only the normal, like red, blue, like green and black.
They must be extinct.
That
Well,
shoot.
I've been lying here too long. Let's have a look around the city and see what's changed.
Well, there's no city outside, I'm afraid. It's just your tomb.
I beg your pardon.
There's no city around. I think your city must have been overtaken by the desert.
Desert?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the jungles?
Well, I'm afraid they've all gone.
Fuck.
Yeah. We're currently in this area called the Sands of the Lost, which is in between the Elven lands and the rest of
Skelbany.
Skelbany.
Next thing you'll be telling me is the Great Mountain has been destroyed.
The Great what?
There's a Grey Mountain? The only Grey Mountains I can think of is the ones in Gate.
What's Gate?
There's a city
city.
called the City of Gate that's supposed to lead to Havana.
Holy fuck. This is too overwhelming.
Yeah, you want to come with us?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to know
I
what's
can have
happening.
you some cool elderly necromancer can probably give us more information. Yeah, this is weird.
So while the two of them are talking to this old mummy, what are Diane and Aru up to?
We're collecting the life glass. We're putting it in a compartment in his steel defender so that Night Watch doesn't see it.
Okay.
I'm prestoing us so that we are clean of blood.
Can I check to see if there was anything else of value they had?
Well, there's a wealth of gnomish technology in that freaking ornithopter. But it's broken.
Yeah. Yeah. Spare gold that they had on that.
Sorry?
Like any spare gold they had in the thing, or
They gave you all of the gold that they were carrying.
How many life glass things were inside the big crate?
I'm guessing that probably about 64. But you're not going to be able to fit that many inside the Steel Defender.
yeah.
You could maybe get 16.
Okay.
Don't you still have, or did you ever recreate your bag of holding?
No, I didn't. I forgot to do that.
Now would be the time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of life glass.
That's a lot of life glass.
So 64 or in total, or 65 including the one they gave earlier?
There was 64 in total, so the 63 left in the case.
Okay.
Each of them individually contained within boxes, of course. Just
Yeah.
little square
Yeah.
cubes. Little square cubes.
Got it. We could bury it outside the temple, and then once I make the... Not bury it, but keep it outside the temple, and once I get my bag, after working through the day, put it in there.
Heck, if you knew some way of getting into the vault inside the temple, you could use the vault to keep the rest of it safe.
Yeah. But then we don't want Night Watch seeing it, is why. So we can't bring it in.
Okay.
Dang it, Night Watch, why do you have to be so perceptive?
Are you going to...
Hold on.
Go on.
So we can fit 16 in there. He already has one.
Yeah.
So that's 17 out
17.
of 60.
Yeah.
I don't think my backpack is that
Nope.
full.
Oh.
At the moment, like...
It's 47 left to carry.
Oh,
I know, but... I'm guessing they're not very... If they're in little square containers, I'm guessing that means they're not very big.
They're each about the size of a Rubik's Cube.
As well as you'd expect.
Okay. I know the metal makes them a little heavy, so we're going to move a little slow, but I'm going to try to stuff as much of it into, like, my backpack and any other bags we might have
Okay.
I have a backpack.
as possible.
Okay. How many, realistically, do you think you'll be able to fit into your backpack without removing any of the other gear?
Me? I think, realistically, I think Aru could fit 5. Because he doesn't have too much physical stuff.
Okay.
A lot of it's clothes. But he definitely can't fit the rest.
Yep. So that leaves 42.
I honestly don't know. Because, like, I have a book, ink, pen, a little bag of sand, one sheet of parchment paper, and a small knife.
Yeah, you could probably fit a few more. Like 9.
Yeah, 9 to 10. I was about to say.
Let's... Okay. So that'd be 14, that'd be 30, that's 31.
We can always leave the rest outside the temple, and then once I get the bag... Because we're spending a day in the temple, aren't we, Dan?
Yeah, we are.
So
We definitely are. Yeah, let's just carry this thing back, and we'll try to put it somewhere a little bit out of sight, but not too far away. I don't want it getting lost in the sand.
You doing anything
Got
else
it.
on the way back?
yes, looking for that pistol.
Go ahead and make a perception or investigation, whichever's better for you.
Investigation by a long shot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna scan the sand as we walk too, so I'll make a perception.
Nice. Diane finds it first.
Yep.
Looking for this.
A strange contraption. It's all brass and glass and gears.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Well, yes, you found it. We better get back.
Arrow's
they get-
first laser pistol.
Lord only knows what's going on.
Wait,
Back
they're
at the
laser
temple.
pistol?
It's a laser pistol.
Thank you.
You're a darkling that can fire a gun
Hello?
that has a gun that fires light.
Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Hello?
Maybe he can't hear us.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. I'm guessing you couldn't hear us, even though we could hear you.
Yeah, I couldn't hear a thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Arrow's
Now
got
he's fixed.
a laser pistol.
Hey.
So you slowly make your way back towards the temple, and when you do, as you get there, you see Deanne and Ebba stepping out into the sands, accompanied by a mummy.
Do you mean Night Watch, Nebba?
Yes, sorry. Yeah, Nightwatch and Ebba stepping out into the sand, accompanied by a mummy. And
Uh-oh.
Nightwatch will probably see that you're carrying the chest. Because, yeah.
Why the fudge do you have the chest?
We got attacked again. We saved their lives and they gave the rest back.
Deception.
Well, not all of it. They kept like 6 of them. Why do I have to make this damn deception? I'm sorry, Deanna.
You're the one who said it. You're the one who said it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because everybody wants to talk over the one person who's built to talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was instincts. I'm sorry. Please. don't blame
Nice! Nice! 19. Well done.
Nightwatch will believe you for now.
Okay.
Anyway, I
Who-
guess we have
are
more
these-
upgrades for yourself.
Are these
We
friends
made
of
a new
yours?
friend.
Wait,
Yes,
what's with your new friend?
Oh,
he was the. You go.
I'm Caliph Raman the Third.
Very interesting. My name is Deanne. I am. We are, as I'm sure they've explained, we are couriers from the distant land.
How did this happen? He says, just looking around himself.
Wind. Wizards. How normal deserts are made.
Why are you echoing? Why are you echoing?
I have no clue. It's not me.
Can I bring up somebody's got their volume up on like their speakers and it's filtering through their microphone. I don't know who it is, but it is.
It's Ebba.
Oh, so I'm hearing Aru through Ebba's microphone. Okay, that's what. Okay.
Because it seems to happen occasionally. That is my history check.
20.
To see if I can remember the history of the land.
For as long as you know, for as long as any of you have lived, this has been a desert.
So none of us even have any inkling of the stories of why it's a desert. It's just always been a desert.
Yeah. So.
However, I bet I know where I could get the answer.
Oh, yeah?
No, we are not finding our new friend.
No.
New
Because of my background as a
Sage?
thingy.
Okay.
Sage.
Yeah, because of Sage, I know where in the necropolis I could probably find the information, because there are older undead down there than even me.
Yep.
Or that, you know.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
As far as any of us here, sir, can remember, most likely this has always been a desert. However, I know that there are people where we live in the necropolis, the city of the dead, that would remember further back. We just have to find them and ask them.
My voice was being quiet.
Yeah.
Um,
You mentioned the necropolis, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And you said your master was the one that made the second moon?
The tale of
Magister.
the tale of Majesty.
Oh, the
powerful.
the Ballad of Bashmir the Bold?
Yeah. Magister is the leader of the necropolis. He is a very powerful spellcaster,
Lich.
and obviously undead.
Vampire Lich.
He's a very powerful lich, and the story goes that he summoned all of the dragons and sent them and then chased them in rock and made them a new moon.
He commanded the pharaohs even?
I don't know anything about pharaohs. Like I said, if it has to do with this area, as much as any of us know, without getting back there to ask questions or get into a library, this has always been a desert.
Wow.
So you're probably one of the oldest unliving creatures here.
He looks north. What happened to the mountain?
Is that where the Dwarven Lands is?
No, that's where the where
Oh no.
Havana is. The Great Crown.
Oh.
Lands.
Oh.
Do I have a history with that history? Do I have a thing of the mountain or anything? I don't remember if it was the Trask or if it was something else. No, the Trask was in the war. Wait, the rock used to make the moon came from the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Durr.
But you've also heard there are some scholars that believe that the Ring of Mountains is all that remains of a massive supervolcano.
There's also a chance that it was a giant volcano and it erupted and a good chunk of the mountain disappeared when it went boom some time ago.
A volcano?
That's yeah.
Well, if that was a volcano, perhaps the eruption is what caused the jungles to become a desert?
That is
Could be.
an entire. That is a very good theory. As I said, once again, I have no proof at the moment. But
I must talk to
I
one
have
of the scholars.
well, we'll get you there, just not right this second. I have a feeling the sun will be up soon, and we should probably get inside, as this is a desert.
Ah, yes. The heat would probably not be good for me. Yes.
Definitely wouldn't be good for those of us who still live too.
You're welcome to share my tomb if you wish.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you kindly.
And Caliph Ramon III leads you back into the temple.
I can corroborate that. I was there when she talked to Stefan.
That was something.
And you see all the piles of gold and
Ooh, shiny.
various other treasures, including jars and ancient scrolls.
Were you some kind of king?
Sort of. The caliphs ruled over smaller areas of Carthenia, all answering to the pharaoh, of course.
Of course. Like any sort of noble society.
Would you mind if we take some of the gold? We'll take it all.
Suppose, like I said, I haven't had much use for it. It is mine,
Thank
though,
you.
so if you take some, remember that you owe me a favor.
Okay.
Quick question: how much gold did we originally get from, I guess, like doing the delivery?
You haven't opened the.
Yeah.
You haven't opened the.
I opened it slowly.
There is a sophisticated mechanical puzzle lock.
Oh, interesting.
on the little chest that was handed to you. Like I said,
So I just
sorry?
pick it up and like examine it.
Yeah, by all means, do an investigation check.
Gonna add guidance.
11.
Okay.
So the gnomes have the gnomes are ingenious, but they like to have their ingenious on display, so most of the workings of this mechanical lock are exposed so you can see them. However, it is very intricate and complex, and you can't quite follow what connects to what and how exactly it locks and unlocks.
Can I make a check
Can
to
I
see?
see it? Night watch?
I hate it to both of y'all.
Yeah. All right. So Eber and Aru are fighting
Yeah.
over the little.
I just look at the pharaoh, saying like, "Yay!"
Well, I did no better than Night Watch. Let the arrow be able to get into it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we'll just have to look at it or break it open entirely.
Can I get guidance, Night Watch?
Guidance.
Thank you.
Nice.
You realize that most of these mechanism is purely for show, and it is actually a relatively simple lock. You can pick it. It's not a problem.
Guys, it's not that so hard. So, see this piece and this piece? They're not part of this. It's actually quite useless. It's only this piece that matters. It goes off rambling about how it works.
Go ahead and pick it.
Why are gnomes so exotic or eccentric? Why are they so eccentric?
Nice.
Because they can be.
Okay, fair enough. They did make me.
You open up the chest and you see that it's very neatly arranged. Are 6 rolls of 10 gold coins each. Sorry, platinum coins each.
Not nice. Damn.
They did
There's
buy.
some more
They did buy a
preparation.
shitload of life glass. Come on.
Yeah.
Fair.
So you got 60 platinum.
Yeah, we do.
60 platinum divided by 4.
Is
15.
not going to be. Oh,
15?
Not what.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
15 platinum each. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could buy myself like a new chassis.
You don't even need Caliph's gold.
Yeah. That's 600 gold from one job. Damn, that's useful.
Yeah, but remember what we were carrying around to get it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, does that mean I have to carry that chest again?
Oh no, I'm going to be doing something so I can carry it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. We have a plan. But it involves before we can enact to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel
good.
like I've been sleeping too long, so I'll keep watch while the rest of you rest.
Eh, thank you. I can probably keep you company for at least like.
I think so.
Yeah, you could. I'll keep you company.
Very well. I believe that one of these artifacts is a game board. Perhaps I will teach you a Carthenian strategy game that I particularly enjoyed.
Ooh, interesting. I would need to tell you that I might like take like weird pauses, but that's more or less just me trying to rest while also listen to you at the same time.
Oh, I wouldn't interrupt your rest.
No. Well,
Basically, he's saying
can't
during your
sleep.
downtime.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds yummy.
I guess like I try to explain to him like I don't sleep, but I need to kind of be inactive at the same time.
Yeah, he just wants to pass the time doing something that's more interesting than going back into his sarcophagus. So he will
Fair.
happily. I mean, you could take it in turns to play him at what is basically an early form of chess.
I do believe this survived whatever happened to your land,
I
or
didn't.
a very similar game.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad there are still strategic games in this modern era.
Right.
But yes, so yeah, I think you had some pretty hairy fights there, don't you?
Yeah.
Level up time.
Yeah.
Yes, but Frankie's full.
Yay!
Yay.
Huzzah.
Root.
I'm even closer to growing up.
Even closer to growing up.
One level away.
Are any of you
We are going
going
to
to talk about anything in particular with Caliph Raman III while you're on your downtime?
Does he have any, I guess, questions about what I am? Or does he just think I'm just a person in armor?
He would probably.
Go
He doesn't. Surprisingly, he doesn't.
Okay.
That is also another reason why I
Um,
tell you.
he does find it interesting that you are able to sleep standing up.
I know, I just, yeah.
Here's the one I want. Here's the one I
The
want.
job of the century
Sorry?
Doot.
is the job of being a night watcher.
It must take quite some skill and training to have mastered such a technique.
I guess. Well, what about the rest of y'all?
I think what Ebba would probably do is just question him extensively about his life and
About
what it was like in his country when he was alive. Like she would want to know what kind of work people did, what festivals they celebrated,
Nice.
what food they ate, if they had any musical traditions, what kind of art they made and craft. She would just be asking him question after question. He'd probably get annoyed after a while.
He would actually be happy, very happy to talk about his life and his people. But yeah, he would tell you about the way that the streets were arranged so that there were homes, but there was also greenery. There were public spaces that all of them were under the protection of their pharaoh, but they were each but they also had autonomy, at least the caliphs did, to rule their district the way they pleased. But they were expected to each be able to raise a fighting force should the pharaoh need it. So it was important for the people of Carthenia to be taught the ways of discipline and battle strategy from a very early age, so that each and every man, woman, and child could pick up a bronze sword and fight if they had to.
Cool. Yeah, so she would just be asking him lots of questions like that, and then listening with fascination at his replies, and probably asking another related question.
Oh?
Does it keep?
What about Deanne? When it's your turn to...
I have no idea. Honestly.
Well, in that case, he would ask you, what can you tell me about this vampire of Scalbania?
The Countess, she took over when she managed to kill the
previous Countess
and seduce the Count,
Mm-hmm.
turning him into a vampire. And yeah, that's pretty much how that worked.
But this, how does she? How does that work with this city of the dead that you all belong to?
She originally, I believe she originally came from there, but she is, how to put this?
A rebel? An outcast? An exile?
Rebel is a little strong, but it's probably the closest thing. Think, think something like undead teenager.
Teenager?
You know, when you don't want to listen to your parent anymore.
Ah. Yes. The coming of age.
Hey, I used to listen to my parents.
Used to.
Yeah.
What changed for you? But why? And why are you awake? It is your turn to sleep.
Aru was tinkering with over his stuff, his bag and the new pistol, but he'd hear that. Because he's, I believe, the only teenager of the group, so he's got to stand up for his kind.
You wake up enough to protest.
Yeah.
Well, you probably, if you're a teenager, you're probably not getting enough sleep.
Oh, actually, that makes perfect sense. Wait, I'm a teenager with ADHD. There's no chance I'm getting any sleep.
Do you want to make a con save?
No, he does know he has to sleep.
Okay.
No, he won't get enough sleep for the normal person. That's for sure.
Okay.
I'm good.
I've got some big game I need to cook up. So.
You.
Yes.
Oh yeah, earlier we had 5 bulls and a black bear run into
I
town.
like my book.
Your book?
My book of shadows.
One another as well. Oh, Graham's back instead.
Ah, you are a wizard.
Because
Yeah, I
No.
him earlier.
no, I am not a wizard.
But surely mages are the ones that carry spell books.
Well,
Unless, of course, it is a religious tome.
it is not a religious. Not a wizard. I have innate. Well, not innate, but I have magics that I can use without the book, and then I have magics that require me to have the book to use.
And how did you gain your spellcasting power?
6 and a bit stacks.
Did it come naturally to you like a witch, or did you study like a mage?
Might be more.
Neither. I borrow power from a distant relative.
A relative?
No, you're
Yeah.
They are powerful enough to lend you power.
It wasn't honestly with everything going on.
Yeah, they really are.
Much like the pharaohs did to us.
I suppose you could say it that way, but yeah, my relative is weird.
I do miss the power I once had serving the pharaoh.
Well, if you head to the necropolis and you can prove your worth to any of the noble families, you can probably get some of that power back.
I will think on it. But yeah, so yes, you chat with Caliph, and each have a long rest, get all your hit points and spell slots back, and of course level up. And I think that would be a good place to put a pause in this.
Yeah, that's lovely.
If you You enjoy killing gnomes?
I enjoy killing anything that has a soul.
All right. If anybody is watching and enjoying this, then I hope that you've enjoyed it enough for to consider being a member of our little community. We have a Discord server. This one right here. The one that I run games on. We also chat and share art and pictures of pets and just geek out about a variety of different TV shows and games and stuff. It's games and geekery after all. So come hang out with us, and if you want to join a game, this one could probably handle one more person, and I have other games too. Come and find me, and we'll talk about that. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play,